Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the beautiful spoilers. Bill Spencer feeling the burn. Steffy takes charge. Bold and the beautiful spoiler video offers a hint of Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, licking his wounds after a Forrester Creations announcement. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, now has Bill's stocks and she's tightly taken the reins of the business. Does her latest plan for FC have Bill getting flack from some folks who work there? How did you think this was going to turn out? Katie Logan, Heather Tom, snaps at Bill, and one has to wonder if this is about Dollar giving the keys to the castle away. Katie seems to rub it in that Bill did something rather foolish. She seems to be reprimanding the man who would love nothing better than to see his own mug on paper currency. Katie reminds Bill that Steffy was married to Liam and pregnant with his child, which of course was the case during Bill's hot pursuit of Steffy. Katie then drops the question about Bill's vision for the outcome of the scenario. At this point in the video, she seems to put Bill down for concocting his plan. This is the plan that ultimately put Steffy in charge of FC. Then Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, is another party heard from. She snidely remarks that at least they've got FC back now. With that said, there seems to be a but that follows. Before the rest of what she had to say was revealed, the video cuts out, leaving that as a teaser. It is like one of those mini cliffhangers that eventually spawn into tiny subplots on a soap. According to Soap She Knows, Brooke is happy to have Bill's hands out of the company and to have the company back in the family. But it isn't Steffy she wants to see at the helm, and her sarcasm seems to point to this. Sure, everyone wants to know what Bill was thinking, especially after Steffy was given the stock with no strings attached. Does the bombshell announcement Steffy is slated to make have something to do with this? And does the aftermath of this announcement have fingers pointing at Bill for handing over the reins? Bill is confiding in Katie, who may very well remind him that the rightful holders of the Forrester Creations stocks should be his sons. Instead, Bill used the stocks as bait, thinking it was a step toward luring Steffy back in. If this was his ploy, it wasn't thought out very well. Steffy's already made several changes at FC, starting with bringing the lingerie line back. Then she herself is leading the pack of models, showing off these bedroom ensembles. The new boss at FC makes an announcement that promises to be a bombshell according to Bold and the beautiful spoilers. Whatever Steffy is about to do, it looks like the aftermath isn't that well received. First of all, Bill doesn't appear to be feeling as generous about his stock gifts as he was the day he signed them over to Steffy. It didn't do what he thought it would. He's no closer to getting his love interest back now than he was the night she refused his hand in marriage. Bill wants Steffy to believe that money doesn't mean a thing to him and that he would take her and Kelly over dough. That was the gist of his stock giveaway, but it backfired. Steffy stuck to her guns. That is where Katie comes in, asking him what he was possibly thinking at the time. Then there's Brooke, who is looking a bit indignant after Steffy drops this announcement. So what does this announcement entail? Steffy has just had a baby, and everything in her life today is about Kelly. Is she going to take Forrester Creation into the kids' clothing business? Perhaps tagging them with the Kelly line of clothing. Would that really be a bombshell announcement? Probably not. So what did she do to cause Bill getting so much flack about FC in tomorrow's episode? And why are others at FC chattering about it? Whatever she is dropping on the FC board's lap doesn't sound very popular. Bill isn't thrilled, and Brooke seems taken back by the announcement. So what does Steffy have up her sleeve? Come back to Soap Dirt often for all your Bold and the beautiful spoilers and news. Things are heating up in Los Angeles once again, and this time it's Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, who's feeling the flames of his own choices. The Bold and the Beautiful is setting the stage for a high-stakes corporate showdown, emotional manipulation, and a surprising power shift that could shake Spencer Publications and the Forrester world to its core. With Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, stepping into full-on boss mode, fans can expect an explosive blend of passion, power, and payback to Bill's fiery dilemma for years. Bill Spencer has built his empire on control. Control of his company, his family, and his image. But the tides are turning. After months of appearing calmer, more reflective, and even open to redemption. Bill finds himself back in dangerous emotional territory. Rumor has it that his business decisions are becoming erratic, and not everyone in his orbit is willing to stand by him as the consequences pile up. Bill's recent missteps might have been sparked by personal turmoil rather than pure business misjudgment. His obsession with regaining what he's lost, whether that's Brooke, Katie, or even his public respect, has clouded his instincts. Now, insiders say a massive PR crisis looms on the horizon, and Spencer Publications' once flawless reputation is under fire. But this isn't just another bad press week for Dollar Bill. This time his empire might actually burn. Steffy Forrester steps into power while Bill scrambles to manage his latest disaster. Steffy Forrester is rising fast. With Ridge out of town handling overseas business, Steffy is stepping up at Forrester Creations and beyond. She's exuding confidence, wielding her power like a sharpened blade, and proving once again that she's every bit her grandmother Stephanie's granddaughter. Steffy's focus isn't just on the fashion world. She's keeping a close eye on the Spencer chaos too. Sources close to the storyline tease that Steffy will soon find herself caught between loyalty and ambition. With Bill's crisis threatening to ripple across the fashion and media industries, Steffy sees a rare opportunity to step in and take control of the narrative. Could she be planning to partner with Bill again, or destroy him once and for all? A power play in motion. It's no secret that Steffy has a complicated history with Bill. There's mutual respect, simmering attraction, and a trail of betrayal that neither of them can fully erase. But in classic B&B fashion, those very ingredients might fuel their next chapter. When Steffy learns about Bill's latest blunder, she doesn't shy away, she leans in. Sources hint that she'll offer a solution that could either save him or completely undo him. Bill, desperate to maintain his empire and his dignity, might find himself reluctantly depending on Steffy's sharp instincts. But let's be clear, this isn't about helping Bill. This is about Steffy reclaiming the kind of power that once slipped through her fingers. For too long, she's been reacting to Hope, to Liam, to Sheila. Now, she's the one calling the shots, and she's not about to let anyone, not even Bill Spencer, outmaneuver her again. The emotional undercurrent behind the corporate intrigue lies a deep emotional tension that the bold and the beautiful always thrives on. Bill's recent vulnerability has made him a more complex man. He's torn between his ruthless instincts and his desire to be someone better. Unfortunately, that inner conflict may be what drags him down.